I am talking about the facts of Islam and Christianity. Our topic is the Great Abraham. We are evaluating it separately from the perspective of a Christian and a Muslim. Please note that your beliefs may be affected. Stay tuned, more videos will follow. Prophet Abraham from the Christian and Muslim perspectives. Abraham in the Christian perspective. 1. God's chosen one. In Christianity, Abraham is seen as a chosen figure by God and an example of great faith. God promised Abraham that he would be the father of a great nation, and gave him a son, Isaac. Abraham's faith in God is a key example for Christians. 2. Faith and obedience. Abraham's obedience to God's commands is considered an important symbol of faith in Christianity. God ordered Abraham to sacrifice his son, and Abraham was willing to carry out this command without questioning God. However, after testing Abraham's loyalty, God intervened and told him that there was no need to sacrifice his son. This story represents the importance of faith and obedience in Christian teachings. 3. Role of Abraham in Christianity. In Christianity, Abraham is seen as the first recipient of God's promises. Christians believe that Abraham's descendants are part of God's divine plan. He is referred to as the father of faith in the Bible, and his obedience is considered a model for Christian life. Abraham in the Muslim perspective. 1. God's chosen prophet. In Islam, Abraham is regarded as a great prophet chosen by Allah. He is seen as a man who exemplifies devotion to God and complete surrender to His will. He is considered a model for both faith and obedience to Allah. 2. The sacrifice and faith. In Islam, the story of Abraham's willingness to sacrifice his son Ishmael is highly significant. Allah commanded Abraham to sacrifice his son, and both Abraham and Ishmael showed complete submission to Allah's will. However, Allah intervened and provided a ram to be sacrificed instead of Ishmael. This event is central to the Islamic understanding of faith and submission. It is commemorated during the Eid al-Adha. 3. Abraham's role in Islam. In Islam, Abraham is considered a prophet and a Hanif. He is seen as someone who advocated monotheism and fully devoted himself to Allah. Muslims also believe that Ishmael, Abraham's son, is an important figure in the lineage that led to the Prophet Muhammad. 4. Abraham's legacy. In Islam, Abraham's legacy is not only tied to his descendants but to the entire Muslim community. His construction of the Kaaba in Mecca is highly significant. Muslims believe that Abraham built the Kaaba as a house dedicated to Allah, which is why the Kaaba remains a central religious site in Islam. Commonalities. Both Christianity and Islam view Abraham as a chosen and important figure, emphasizing his faith and obedience to God. In both religions, Abraham's unwavering trust in God is central to his character. Both religions agree that Abraham is important for God's promises and serves as a model of submission and devotion to God. Differences. In Christianity, the descendants of Abraham are seen as part of God's promises, whereas in Islam, the emphasis is placed on Abraham's lineage as those who promote the oneness of God and live according to the teachings of monotheism. In Islam, the story of Abraham's willingness to sacrifice Ishmael is an important event commemorated during Eid al-Adha, while in Christianity, the story is mentioned but not essential to the faith. In conclusion, Abraham is a significant figure in both Christianity and Islam. Both religions honor his faith, obedience, and devotion to God, and he remains a central example of a true believer.